Alright, we're back. We're back. Oh man, this is gonna throw me way off now. Throw me way off. I hope this is working better. I really do. I thought the quality is gonna be a little bit less because I dropped it. Oh. Oh, I hope that thing is working now. Is it working, guys? It should be. But for now, what happened to my research? Come on. Okay. Take that. Let's claim this. My battle pass. My encounter. Ooh, it's a gibble. Gibble. The little dino shark, everybody. The little dino shark that could. Come on, Simba. I think we got it working right. I hope to God we did, because now I'm just a little sus of how this entire day is going to go now. Oh, man. Working now, all, please. Everybody. Please tell me it's working. Please tell me it's working. Please. I just want to make sure. Simba. Alright. Let's go back to my game. Please let me know if it's not working, everybody. Doggo. Yep, that's Simba. Come on, Simba. He's having a good old time. It's working. Okay, I had to lower the quality just because it was such that kept dropping it. Hopefully it's not too terrible. I hate that I had to do that, but alright, so we are on to, what do we got? Send 5 gifts to friends, send 5 gifts and add a sticker to each. Easy enough to do. Transfer 15 Pokemon, battle in a raid, and power up a Pokemon 5 times. All of which we can easily do except for the battle thing. That's going to require me when I go out later, which is, again, something I planned on doing. But we will be back at 3 o'clock today, too. So after this stream, I will be on later again tonight. I just realized I just lost a bunch of people, too, from having to restart. It absolutely sucks. Absolutely sucks. Welcome in, Park, though. Thank you for coming back. I appreciate it. Things happen. I know, Polar. I know. I just don't like it, is all. I don't know why. It's working fine on my end, for whatever reason. Alright, well, we gotta send 5 gifts. We gotta power up a Pokemon. And then, I don't know, the battle thing. Maybe somebody will be nice and send me a raid and we can go do it. Because I literally just have to do a T1. Because I, unfortunately, I don't have any gyms near my house. I have some stops that are like a mile or so away. But I've made something as close as I can to nearby for stuff. So I guess I'll have to drive around and go look later. But nobody needs to see me streaming that. Nobody needs to see me streaming that while I drive around. Mostly because my car is noisy. And that's after I got the brakes fixed, everybody. Alright, so we now have... Actually, I need to go check the egg situation out. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4. We gotta send a gift to Mama Bella. We always have to send a gift to Mama Bella. Simba's off on a woods adventure. He just ducked in. Let's send her. These are all stuff that I got yesterday. Gift-wise, anyway. Alright. Let's see. No worries, things happen. Yeah. Yep, I know, Polar. It doesn't make it any easier on my brain. Alright, let's see what we got. Alright, so those 2 are done. Transfer, battle in 2 raids, power up a Pokemon. Okay, guys, who should we power up? I don't know if I have an incubator left for this. I do. Okay. Good vibes. We do try from time to time. We do try from time to time. Come on, Simba. Hold on, guys. I want you to hear this. It's going to be loud. Simba! That was probably loud to begin with, but I did put my hand over the mic. Sorry. Simba's out here running around living his best life. Here, I'll show you. Simba! Come here! Hosting before I start work. Aw, thank you, Crazy Kelly. I thank you very, 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 very much for that. I appreciate it. I'm going to show you guys some Simba here as we walk down the driveway again. Planned on doing this for about an hour or so, but given the technology issues, if it takes a crap on me again, I might just call it, and I don't know. I have a new Sims card for my phone just for this reason alone, to be honest with you, because it is so sus sometimes. Which is funny because it works fine anywhere else, and it works fine here. Shows me it was working fine, but apparently not for you guys. All right. Should we power up this Togepi? Let's see what his IVs are first before we do that. Because if I'm going to spend the Stardust... He's only a 2-star. That sucks. That really sucks. What about this one? These are the ones we just hatched. He's 3 stars. Not bad. Do we... Ooh, a wild Simba appeared. That is true. Actually, I was going to tell you guys, my friend Kiki, she actually has... and God bless her, she actually has a lion's mane that she wants to put on Simba. I don't know how he'll handle it, but you know, hey, I'm willing to start stuff. I do not have candies for this. That's my unknown. I guess I could power him up. Let's power him up so we can get that task done. Was that enough? That was enough. Okay. It was perfect. Perfect amount. Okay. So now this thing just really wants me to raid. Now we have to transfer 15, which again is pretty easy because I'm actually going to just do this. Whoops, no. Tagging anything. We're transfer those to get that task done. 12 of 15. Oh, it's 15. I thought it was more. I thought it was 12. Okay, so 3 more. We'll get rid of both of these because they were not great. These guys are all over the place. Okay, so that should be, yep, that's 15 now. Okay. That would be 15. Oh, and here's a lion, Leo. Little fire lion that could. I think he looks like a lion and a teddy bear personally crossed, but especially when you compare him to Teddy Ursa. But his evolution is really cool. His is one of my favorite evolutions to see. Because it looks pretty cool. And I'll show you guys, we'll actually evolve it. Just because I know I have enough candies for him. You guys want to see a lion mane? Let me show you a lion mane. Because it's pretty spectacular. Look at that. Who wouldn't want to have hair like that? Who wouldn't want to have hair like that? Look how beautiful that is. I don't even know if this is a good one. It's not a good one. But look at that hair. Look at it. It's flowing in the breeze, man. It's flowing in the breeze. A wild Simba appeared, yeah. Y'all can look at Simba for a second. Oh, okay. Simba, where'd you go? It looks fabulous. Hi, V-Sword. Welcome in. I missed you earlier. Sorry. When you stream on your phone, for whatever reason, the chat shows up for like 2 seconds and then is gone in an instant. So I have to click into the app to see it. So if I missed anybody, I'm sorry. I'm trying. I'm getting better at looking at it. I promise. Getting better at looking at it. Root of it. Yeah, well, we had some technical issues earlier, V-Sword, so for some reason my stream was working for me, but not for anybody else. Yeah, I guess that's the perks we play when we're streaming on mobile, right? I'm literally walking up and down my driveway. So, trying to finish tasks for research with Pokemon. Did you, Vsword, did you get yourself, you got yourself affiliate, I saw, correct? Do you have emotes and stuff already? That was one thing I was going to ask you the other day, and I forgot. Because I know you had talked about it. And then we're actually, Vsword 2, we're going to go live later. I'm going to be on my Switch, so I'm going to show my Animal Crossing island, maybe do some Stardew Valley, and I don't know, you guys want to see me play Fortnite? Hey, Moog! Hey, Moog! Welcome back. Sorry, we've been having technology issues. Oh, those are sick, Vsword. I like those. Those are cool. I've seen that pop up. Those are cool. Oh, look at it. It's your cat, too. Oh, those are adorable. Oh, they did awesome work. Awesome work. Seriously, those are cool. I would love to get a little Simba for mine. But I got to get affiliate first, so we're working on it. Oh, Bulbasaur. I would love to keep doing these. I think I'm going to keep doing Pokemon Go. I think every Saturday is going to be Pokemon Go, weather permitting. Again, I say weather permitting because it's Michigan and anything can happen here. Sometimes it snows in August. I've seen that happen. So, but I would like to do, we're going to be camping at the end of the month. Family trip camping, and I think I might swing over to Manistee, and I don't know, maybe you guys want to walk out on the pier and see Lake Michigan? Would that be something anybody would be interested in? Because Manistee is about 30 minutes from where we camp, so it's not far. It's not far at all. I missed that, Vsword. I absolutely smashed follow requirements. I try to help with the viewer count. Oh, thank you, Vsword. Yeah, I mean, I was shocked when it got to 50, and then we hit 100 yesterday, and I about lost it. Oh, I mean, anybody that needs help getting to that affiliate, I'm more than willing to spread the love, because seriously, it's a lot of work, and sometimes it's easier for people, and sometimes it's harder for others. I don't even have... You don't have 100 yet? Oh, Vsword, we gotta fix that. We have to fix that. If I can do it, you can do it. It's no different than Kev. I really think Kev should be streaming too. Just because he does all that work for Dan. 1 second, guys. I'm going to yell again. Sorry. I'm going to cover my mic. Hey, Simba, come on. Let's go. Sorry, he has a tendency to wander where he shouldn't sometimes. And then come racing by me really, really fast. Like, I wasn't doing nothing. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, those are some sweet emotes. I gotta start, I think, working on some, because I have a couple that I've had like on the back burner. But I don't even know, how many emotes do you get the first time? Because I know it's limited and you gotta stream longer to get more. Not that it's... My emotes will be plain because I can't do anything fancy. But that's okay. Sometimes the plain ones look nice too. Honk honk, right, Park? Yeah. But Simba will be out for all of the Pokemon adventures just followed. Yeah, everybody, could we please? I don't think I have a mod in the chat, unfortunately. I don't. Alright, so hold on 1 second. Let's see if we can... Let's give Vsword a shout out here. Hold on, guys, sorry. 1 second. Y'all can stare at Simba. Everybody give Vsword a follow. An awesome human being and a wonderful streamer. Working hard. Does some excellent things with gaming that I have absolutely enjoyed watching. Please go give them a follow. Let's get Vsword to 100, everybody. We can do it. We can absolutely do it. Right, Simba, we can do it. Simba tells me we can do it, Vsword. I'm telling you. He's all for it. He's all for it, guys. So, yep. And he did excellent yesterday. Every time we go and we take the break and we we go swimming, he always seems to draw a crowd. And it's not just children, it's adults too, because they're over the moon about how good he is about bringing me not only his little orange dummy, but just how he doesn't like run off, because there are quite a few dogs you will see in Rockford that will honestly take off. So, I mean, training some dogs is harder than others, and you got to keep up on it. Now, unfortunately, I will say this, he's a stubborn cuss sometimes, let me tell you. He will literally be so difficult about certain things. And he's not even the alpha of his litter, but he a big boy. He is a big boy, let me tell you. He weighs over 100 pounds. He's, let me tell you, he's something. And he knows it. And he's spoiled rotten by my dad, because we originally got him for my dad. He is my dad's official emotional support dog. He is with my dad a majority of the time. Vella! Hey, somebody! Vella survived yesterday! Vella survived yesterday! He's alive! They're alive! They're alive! Now, Vella, how many blue drinks did you drink? How many blue drinks did you drink in total? Let's be real. Come on. How many blue drinks was it? You drank 6? Man, you didn't even finish them. You didn't even finish them. My liver is quivering right now. V-Sword, you should have seen the drinks that they were posted on the Discord. Oh my gosh. It was insanity. Yeah, come on, Simba. You guys want to see Simba again? Simba! Uh-oh. He heard a frog. You go to find it? Like Reggie. Are you talking about the Bloody Marys, Bella? No, I just want soup drink. No, what you need is a greasy breakfast. Lunch. Dinner, in your case. I don't know what time it is for you. Get that miso. Miso's good. I like miso soup. Yeah, that sounds good. Get that. Get the miso. Simba, what are you doing? The frog is gone. You didn't get it in time. Yes, I say that because he has literally, make sure I turn that back to gameplay. He has literally brought me a toad in his mouth. Now, the toads around here, if you put them in your mouth for animals, they release this weird, I don't know if it's just a taste, like a secretion or what, but I mean, I've smelled it before and it's not great. And he's walking around with it in his mouth he can't be bothered by it. He's weird. He also, we do turtle catching when we go camping, and he is so obsessed with the turtles. He will be right there when we do a turtle race. I will stream if I have great service, which I should. Up north camping, I will be streaming the turtle race of 2022. And we do a few of those, so you have been warned. All right, Simba, come on. Simba, come on. Come on. We're too close to the road. Simba! Hold on, guys, sorry. Simba! Come on! He's too close to the road for my comfort, because I live in the middle of nowhere, and people fly down this road. Oh, everybody get your Pokemon! Do !Pokestart if you haven't started yet, or !Pokecatch. You have 90 seconds to get that bad boy. And I actually need to look into a couple commands. Now I'm sitting here walking around thinking about stuff. This is why I keep a notebook of things with me at all times, so when ideas come to me, I can write them down. Now, I don't have it here because obviously I'm not far from my house, but I may forget about it between now and then. All right. Oh, there's a Ralts. You know, one funny thing too, guys. Ralts has had multiple community days. It has been out in the wild, shiny forever. I have never on my own caught a shiny male Ralts. I've always had to trade for it. I have never gotten one on my own. Never. I've never gotten one on my own. So, anytime I see Ralts, I try and get it in hopes that maybe one day, the male version will be shiny for me. Because every time I see it shiny, I go, yeah! And then I see it's female. And I have a lot of those. Let me show you. Oops, I spelled Ralts wrong. Show its evolutions. So, yep. That one that I have here is 39% IV. 39. I had to trade for it, and it wasn't that great when I traded it to begin with. So, but that's okay. Oh, who caught that? Nice. A nice group of you guys caught that one. Nice job. Nice job. All right. Sweet, you caught a Pokemon. Yes, Park, you can catch Pokemon. Everyone except you. You know what? I caught the last one, and nobody else did. So, it evens out, Vsor. Don't worry. It evens itself out. Oh, I found myself a new camping tent yesterday. I got lucky because we went out to Cabela's sports place. It's like a huge outdoor hunting, camping place store. Really big here in Michigan, especially because there's two big locations. Went out there to get tent pole replacements for the tent that I currently had before this new one, because they broke on me last year. Luckily, it happened our last weekend of camping for the season, and so it worked out that way. But I've been trying to find replacements for a year. We're going camping in a few weeks. I've tried a few Amazon orders. Every single one of them has been a bust. They haven't worked out. Nothing's broke for the new side. It's just that the poles weren't sturdy enough. And so we went to Cabela's thinking, okay, this is the last ditch effort, right? If they don't have it, I'm screwed. Cabela's said, did you try the tent's brand name website? Yeah, I tried that. The tent is 8 years old, so it's an older tent. So finding tent pole replacements, I mean, slim to none. I tried the website, they didn't have any. We were out by the mall, and I threw into Google, hey, is Dunham Sports, maybe have a tent. Because I've looked at buying a new tent, but like, tents are like $300-400, and I don't have that kind of money just laying around. I just spent that much to get new brakes on my car. So went and did a Google search for Dunhams. They had, yeah, he's a girthy boy. They had tents on sale, plus there was a coupon that I could get online. So the tent that I bought with the waterproofing spray, I bought a couple bottles, was $100 after tax. It was like 100 and some change. Oh, come on, Ninderino. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. So, but yeah, so I bought a new tent. I got it all assembled yesterday with the help of my mom. She did actually help me. I was kind of surprised by that. Got it sprayed. It's currently still drying because the spray takes 24 hours. And then I'm gonna take it down, pack it up. Maybe, actually, you know what? I may do another layer because I have more spray, just to make sure that it's actually completely waterproof, because I don't know, sometimes I feel like we miss spots and then I pay for it later. But, you know, what can you do? You guys want to see the new tent? I can show you. It's nothing fancy. This is a bigger tent because I have nieces that like to sleep in the tent with their aunts. So one in particular is always in there. I think I may have 2 more this summer because they talked about it. Okay, you guys want to see the tent? All right, let me get back because I was walking past my drive here. All right. So, and for anybody wondering, no, I do not sleep on the ground. I have an air mattress. It's just not obviously going to be in here because we just set it up to get it. One, set up for the first time, make sure there wasn't any holes or anything in it, because I have had tents where I've broken them straight out of the box and they've been cut. Not by me, not by, cutting open the box or anything. It's come right from the manufacturer like that. So I always like to take it, set it up, make sure I kind of know it's not completely set up, because I have string tie downs that aren't on it for obvious reasons. Uh-oh, V-Sword. V-Sword, you don't want to see my tent? You don't want to see my tent? There's my tent. It's an 8-person tent, so it's pretty big. This is kind of different. I've never had this. I've always had it where it's been like stringed out to the ground. I'll show you guys the inside here. I don't know where the zipper is. But it's got a 6-foot thing in here in the top part of it, so I can actually stand. So it's a nice big, not much of a dome. It's more of a kind of longer tent per se. So, and the mole is underneath here. Great. Simba, are you coming in? Are you coming in? What do you think? Do you like it? I mean, I wouldn't call it sick ass. It's gonna do the job. So, oh, that was my house, guys. Oh shoot. Alright, make sure that zip closed. It is. What do you think, Simba, huh? What do you think? Pet Simba for me, please. Okay, come here, Simba. This is for V-Sword. Come here. I know you're excited. It's exciting. You're a nose bop. I don't know if he'll let me. Boop, 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 boop. You're silly. That's my car. That's my car. And now he has the zoomies, everybody. Do you have the zoomies? Do you have the zoomies? Ow! That was my leg. That was my leg. Pet car. I'm not petting car. Where's the bathroom? The bathroom is a short walk into the house. And where we go camping is actually they have bathrooms. Oh, there's a mosquito. Sorry, hold on. Ugh. Yeah. All right, back to game. Because we're hatching an egg, everybody. But yeah, if my network works out, and I really hope it does, I want to stream while I'm camping. So not only when I go to Manistee, but I actually want to show you guys, because I've done a lot of work in this campground to get stops in and gyms. When they opened that up to trainers, it was after we had already been up there for our big trip. So I came back in the fall and did as many as I could, because they limit on how many you can do. Did my submissions, got them in. Spent the following summer doing more. Had one other person submitted a stop up there, and we were able to get a couple of gyms going, and now it's a nice little poke play area, which is great, because I do see when I am up there, the gyms will turn over quite a few times, so there are people up there playing besides me, which is great, because it makes me feel like I've really contributed to not only the people that are staying there, but to the park itself, because we've been going there my whole life. I will be 32 in October. So we've been going almost 40 years, because my sister is going to be 35. And my brother just turned 41. So he was, oh man. How old was he? Was he? So yeah, it's got to be 35 plus years if I'm doing my math right, which I probably am not, but yeah, can't do everything right. Oh, we got another heart. Oh, we walked another. Okay, perfect. All right, so now, oh, we got that. And if anybody would like to be on my friends list, I have plenty of space left. If you play PokemonGo, add me. I'm really getting better about sending presents. I do sometimes take raid invites. A lot of it depends on if I'm in the middle of doing something or not. I seem to get them when I'm at work lately, which is kind of sucks, but you know, we do what we can. But yeah, if anybody wants to add me, I'll leave this up here for a second so you guys can do that. Feel free. I do have some spot. Warden is something. I saw that, Bella. Warden is Aw, I love Mama Bella. Yeah, V-Sword. I live in the woods, and I'm not even kidding. I live in the woods. All right, there's my code, guys. I'm going to close this so I can show you. I literally live in the woods, okay? Like, no joke. I live in the woods, and there are a ton of mosquitoes, but during nighttime, it's actually beautiful because we get fireflies like crazy back here. So it's nice to sit out and watch the fireflies. But yeah, there's mosquitoes, unfortunately, but you gotta take, I guess, the good with the bad. And the bad thing is I have not great internet. So I use my hotspot when I play Fortnite and Fall Guys because my internet is but everything looks like it should be okay to stream on it. If it doesn't, we'll restart the stream. I'll turn on my hotspot and we'll use the hotspot. So that's at 3 o'clock today. That's at 3 o'clock today, everybody. 3 o'clock today for some Nintendo games. And this guy, Cottony, is one of the newer shinies that you can get too. So he would be cool to get. He's actually, normal form is green. Shiny, he's orange. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me why they're like that, why they change. I don't know. Certain things are, green typically goes to blue. Blue will sometimes go to pink or a lighter shade of blue. Case in point, Totodile. Well, Totodile goes tealish, I guess you could say. So it's kind of like a cross between blue and green. And then if it's pink, it typically goes purple. Green, you can go orange, yellow, blue. It all depends on the Pokemon, I guess. There's a picky peck up here somewhere that I would like to get, but I'm not seeing it. Oh, we got another egg hatch. What do we got? Oh, Galarian Slowpoke. These guys are cool. So these guys have, so you got the 50 candies to evolve, but if you want to get a Galarian Slowking, you have to adventure together, which for the Galarian, the Galarian Slowbro, you have to catch 30 poison type Pokemon. For the Slowking, you have to catch 30 psychic Pokemon. Which is cool, but he has to be your buddy for that. So that might be my next test, because I do have to actually get the Slowking Galarian form. A better one of it. So I'll have to check that one's IVs, because that might be my next goal here as we play this. Because I'll show you. Slowbro. Oh, I have evolution stick. So here's the Slowking. He looks really cool. And Sword and Shield, he looks really cool too. You have to work a little bit harder to get him in Sword and Shield. Come on, show me his IV. See, he's only 2. So I'd like to get a better one. But again, I thought I had the Slowbro. Do I not? I do not. Okay. Alright. I do not. See? So the more you know. Either that or I transferred it because it was a bad one. I do that sometimes to get the dex entries in. And then I'll just get rid of them because it'll be a transfer thing. But, you know, what can you do? My neighbor just drove by. Sorry, guys. A wild Pokemon, everybody! Get catching. It's a Skiploom! Exclamation mark. Catch. If you've got pet neighbor. I don't. Daddy would appreciate that, nor friend in the car. And her dad used to be up. Yeah, I'd rather not piss off, because for a while they were told for a while. They cut some trees down on me and pretended that I didn't see it. And yeah, it was welcome to living back in the woods, I guess. And didn't get along for a while, but when getting sick, things changed. So I try and be nice, like the original situation. I don't like the reasons why they're suddenly, but I guess okay. If you guys don't know, my dad was diagnosed in 2018 with AIDS, which is Lou Gehrig's disease, muscular nerve disease that these muscles and nerves short. Typically, it starts with walking. In his case, it started in his vocal cords. There are different versions of it. So he cannot speak. He uses his talk, or he will do with the noise he can make from his voice, which isn't very much anymore. And we take it one day at a time, but to have some balance in walking. He is using a walker now. He's full on his walker. He cannot walk for distances anymore. It tires him much. So a wheelchair for that. He does have a feeding tube as well that he still eats, but we are, we're at a point where he might end up being full feeding tube. The stresses, he has swallowing. But we take it one day at a time. Really, honestly, that's all we can do. You don't know what each day, like some days are better than others. I don't know if that's typical. And who gets it? I think so. Some people when they give up, and that's okay. But, he's got a good outlook on, and I do my best to keep my head hot, bring him down if I have to, but some, stubborn old cuss, and you gotta kick him. Hey, you fell, you weren't using your walk. That wasn't a smart idea, was it? So he's got his pride. Has been keeping him going, which is because that gives him time, really fight and still be here. He is in that time now where people start. So, but again, get one day at a time. I don't know what today is gonna, because it's still the morning. I don't know what tomorrow brings. I have to stress myself about it because tomorrow could be a bad and could be a great day for him. You take it for what it is, and we keep going. We just keep going. At the end, that's all you can do. So, I guess, that's just, I've been dealing with it, so I don't think anything of it, but people, when I mention it, how? What does that do? Basically, your nerve ending stopping to the brain. And hi, Ghost. Hi, Kitty. Hi, Kitty. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Like I said, one day at a time. I'm home still. Was planning a few years ago, obviously, but diagnosis I've stayed, which given how the prices of everything up was probably good because I would have been probably either boundless, but I helped take care of things, all the outside work that because my mother learned how to do it. She could ride on the lawnmower, but I can do it. I need to cut the grass, but I think that's going to happen today with everything because it is supposed to rain later tonight. So, hey, look, I have a magic thing around, and there's a magic card. But, you gotta take it one day. That's it. You take it one day at a time. You never know if, is tomorrow going to be, or is it going to, months, 3 years down the road. Don't know. I'll worry when it happens. And, I try that, and I've prepared I don't really know if there's ever really real for when somebody, right? But, we do what we gotta do. Oh, we got, all right, back to the game. My sob story, everybody. Game. Ooh. Be decent. Ooh. All right, let's evolve this guy, because this one's evolution is one of my favorites. The little seal. Isn't it a duck at its nose? His nose. All right, so we need candies, which that's easy enough to need 100. So I have stock candies back during COVID because I would do raids. They weren't really doing much updating. They wanted people to stay away from each other and everything. I have a huge stockpile of it that I hardly spend. But, you gotta do what you gotta do. Now, and look how gorgeous this Pokemon. Now, look at this. Look how gorgeous Pokemon is. It's beautiful. It's absolutely. hair, the blue hair going. Beautiful. I love this Pokemon. Look at that. Little mermaid tail. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Look at that hair. Look at that hair. How gorgeous is that? Yeah, I love it. Some of the evolutions, I'm like, ugh, why? And then some of them, you like those, you're like, oh, I could stare at that forever. Now imagine if Pokemon were real and you got that. Because it's a wild. So you're out enjoying yourself over. And there's a how ought to be, right? Right? Oh, we got another egg going. Owlet. I've hatched a few of these. Let's see if he's any good. I don't have any. See, I still don't have this one. I evolved it just to have the so. Alright, let's see. Let's have raids left. Yep, raid and gym battles. Yeah. Oh. Alright. Simba! Say hi! You're on Twitch! You're fake! Back to gameplay. Back to play. Alright. Another one trip up and back, and I think I'm going to call it. I have to run some errands. Joys of shopping, everybody. Groceries. And then we're going to be live again at 3 p.m. EST, everybody. We're going to go live again at 3 p.m. EST. It's late for some of you. Yeah. Be sorry for being here. Much appreciated. Thank you. Thank you for stopping. Thank you for showing me your emotes. I love those. Those are amazing. Thanks for being here. Much appreciated. I am going to call it the day. I will leave you a gorgeous view of a beautiful Sunday morning. Show you Simba one last time. This is my buddy. My buddy. Alright. You guys, I will see you later. We're going 3 o'clock. Half full, a few hours. I will see you in a few. Thank you for being. Much love. Love you. Thank you for the support. As always, thank you. And I will see you later. Bye.